Hi guys, today I want to talk about reality shifts and what it means regarding to us. Hi, this is Idan. This is another subject that I want to share with you about reality shift or dimensional shift in your life. So I had a few uneasy days lately. I had a breakup from a relationship that was important to me and, many changes and then, with friends, with people I know, with the locations. And all of a sudden, my worldview changed. So it wasn't a bad feeling. It wasn't something that, just happened. Like I just feel I have few not so good days. My reality completely changed, completely shifted. And that's what I want to share with you today. So, what is a reality shift and what is the difference between reality shift and just a bad feeling or a bad momentum? So, sometimes we have bad moments. Someone might trigger us, something might trigger something in us that will make us feel not so good about ourselves or about something that we do or we believe. And this is a very local pain, you might call it, because it changes our reality a bit. It changes our vibration when we feel painful, when we feel not good, but it's not a big total change. But when you experience a reality shift, reality change, there is some kind of, especially when we're talking about something which is negative, which doesn't feel good. So all of a sudden you experience the reality as a harsh, dense, hard place to live in. Your worldview changes, but you actually don't see the change. It's like it was always like that. Life was always hard. This world is not a good place. This world is not an easy place to live in. So that's how you feel. So when it happened, you forget where you were. You forget that you experience life differently. And life seems to go faster or slower, but in any way they went better than they are right now. So the main thing is that you don't recognize it. You have no idea. It seems like that's how life is. You kind of have memories that you had better days, but you see it as good moments. Of course, I'm talking about negative reality when you're really not in a good place. That's why I'm saying you see life, you experience life from a very negative place. So this is the reality you are in right now. And it's super, super, super important to understand that. And I will tell you why. It's like a dream. It's like a bad dream. And it's very important to wake up and remember who we are. Remember what we are and where we were. Remember that there are other realities. When you forget, you just continue with it. It's like you're going downhill, not in a good way, to a negative place. And everything seems bad. So we are unable to see how far we came already because we are experiencing a very flawed and distorted form of reality. Yeah, we are having a not so good day, but it's not that. We are also having a bad reality right now. We shifted to a negative reality, to a negative vibration, dimension, if you like to call it. And everything, all the story of our life and how we perceive the universe and the world and us inside of it will be negative or not in the way that we like. That's why we want to wake up as soon as possible from that bad dream. And the faster we wake up, the faster we can go up again to the reality we experienced or another reality which is better than that reality. So how do we wake up from that reality? So we need to catch ourselves. We need to remember, not to remember that we felt good yesterday, but remember that we experienced different reality. And this is true especially for people who had an awakening, spiritual awakening, and now they're experiencing some bad times, bad momentum or bad reality. So we have to become the observers. We have to observe ourselves. We have to see ourselves. We have to take some distance and see how we perceive things, how we perceive the world. once we remember a bit, once we recognize that, what we want to do is start doubting it. We want to start thinking, all right, this is, I don't know how I got here, but clearly I know there is another reality. Clearly I know there is a higher reality. Clearly I know there is a positive reality. And even though I don't know how I got here, and I don't know exactly how to go back there, right here, right now, I know that this one is distorted, is not real, it's not representing something that is real. It's just a flawed, illusionary reality, negative reality that I'm in right now. And I know that I have experienced for a long time a better, higher reality. It's like we were different people. And when we recognize it, we can go back to who we were. And it will happen naturally. It will gradually take us up. But we need to recognize, we need to become the observers. We need to know that we are not in our place right now. And that's okay. Like always, I'm saying, make peace with that. When you recognize it, just know that this is not real. And you know that your life can be different because you already been there. When I was in the high vibrations, in the high reality, everything makes sense. The world is perfect. Even the negative stuff has part. I don't call them negative, I'm calling them contrast. I'm calling them information bearers. They give me some information about myself. I'm much more expansive, I'm much bigger, I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid of the future, I'm not afraid of the past, and I'm not afraid of the present. I can enjoy the present, I can accept it, I can understand, or at least know that maybe I don't see the full picture yet, but I know that something good is coming. You can be whatever you want to be. You can solve any problem you have. If you want to be more confident, if you want to have more money, you want to start pleasing people, you want to find love, you want to be better at something, it's almost unlimited. It's one of the reasons why this reality shift subject is so important. But I just wanted to express and to tell you that everything is possible when we are in that mindset, when we get into that reality, this high frequency. Many of us live in the default state, like we have what we have, we got what we got, and that's it. We don't expect to go farther, we don't believe that we can get something more. So it was very important for me to say, when you get into this elevated state, you really can create miracles in your life whenever you want, like money, as I said, or love, or friends, or to be more confident, to be more happy, to reach your goals. Everything seems possible, and everything is possible when you're there. So that's the reality I usually live in. And I know that there is a lot of love, there is a lot of well-being that is being delivered to me constantly. So if you are in that reality, I hope you will find your way home safe and fast, and you will wake up from that dream, and you will understand that this is just a bad dream. It's not real, it's not the truth, and life will become sweeter and better at that moment. I hope it was helpful, or at least, as I said, at least a bit interesting or insightful, and I will see you next time.